A Trump-era immigration program is expected to be reinstated as early as next week. President Biden suspended the so-called Remain in Mexico policy on his first day in office, but a district court ruled the Biden administration had improperly terminated the program. It requires asylum seekers to wait for their court hearings outside of the U.S. For more, let's bring in CBS News' immigration reporter, Camilo Montoya-Galvez. Camilo, when the Remain in Mexico policy is reinstated, will there be any noticeable differences from the policy as it existed under the Trump administration?
Hi, Lana. Yes, indeed, there will be some significant differences between this new version of the Remain in Mexico program and the Trump administration's iteration of this policy, which required more than 70,000 asylum seekers to wait in northern Mexico for the duration of their immigration court proceedings, often in squalid tent camps or in dangerous border cities. We know that the Biden administration plans to divert migrants away from Mexican cities in the state of Tamaulipas, which the State Department warns Americans not to visit, Lana, because of rampant violent crime there and the threat of being kidnapped. We also know that U.S. officials have pledged to ask asylum seekers if they fear returning to Mexico before sending them there. Under the Trump administration, asylum seekers were not screened by asylum officers unless they affirmatively stated that they could be harmed or persecuted in Mexican territory. The Biden administration has also promised that it will strive to complete the asylum cases of migrants subjected to this policy within 180 days. And this is a major change, Lana, because some of these cases took even years to complete during the Trump administration, and many migrants were forced to wait indefinitely in Mexico, or many simply abandoned their cases and went back to their home countries in Central America or other parts of Latin America. And so these are some major changes that the Biden administration is enacting to recreate a new version of this Trump-era policy. But again, the Biden administration has been very vocal in saying that it does not want to reinstate this policy, but it is compelled by a court order to do so. And this court order, of course, stems from this lawsuit filed by Republican-led states, including Texas.
Right. And Camilo, you raise another important reminder that the vast majority of the people in question are not Mexican citizens. They're migrants that are coming from Central America, from South America. But Mexico agreed to the revival of this policy on Thursday. Tell us, what's the Mexican government's position?
That is absolutely correct, Lana. Mexican citizens are actually not eligible to be returned to Mexico under this policy. It is only for migrants from other nationalities in the Western Hemisphere, including Spanish-speaking countries and countries like Haiti and Brazil. We know that Mexico, for months during these negotiations over this policy, made several demands to the U.S. to make, quote, humanitarian improvements to this policy. In addition to the changes that I laid out earlier, Mexico also asked the U.S. to offer COVID-19 vaccination to migrants before sending them to Mexico. Mexico has said that vaccinating migrants is critical to trying to contain this virus on both sides of the border. We know now that the Biden administration, Lana, has made a pledge to offer COVID-19 vaccination to migrant adults and eligible children before returning them to Mexico under this policy. And this is a pretty significant change because up to now, Customs and Border Protection, the agency that initially processes migrants at the border, has not been offering vaccines. So the U.S. had to change that policy because of this demand by Mexico.
Camilo, this is new reporting regarding vaccines. Who is going to actually be providing these vaccines now?
Sure. So we know that U.S. government contractors at Border Patrol facilities along selected ports of entry will be tasked with offering vaccines to migrants who could potentially be returned to Mexico under this policy because, again, the Mexican government wants these folks to be vaccinated before accepting them in their territory. We know, of course, that single adults as well as families with children will be eligible for these vaccines. The Remain in Mexico policy does not apply to unaccompanied children, but this is part of a broader effort to vaccinate migrants in U.S. custody. We know that the Department of Health and Human Services has been vaccinating unaccompanied children in their custody, and that Immigration and Customs Enforcement has been offering vaccines to adult migrants in its long-term detention centers.
All right, Camilo, thank you.